Hey y'all, I'm Ariel, and today I'm going to show you all how to fry some cauliflower. Let's get started.
No more free beats.
So fried cauliflower might seem kind of foreign to you, but to me it's not. Fried cauliflower is something that my grandma used to make for my mom and my mom used to make for me. So it's super easy, super simple. It's like frying chicken, but cauliflower. You just need a few things, and here they are. For this, you'll need a tablespoon of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and Italian seasoning. You'll need 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. For the dredge, you'll need a cup of all-purpose flour, a cup of cornstarch, and 1 tablespoon of salt. This should take you about 30 minutes to complete. Let's go. So the most important part of fried cauliflower is, you guessed it, cauliflower. So I'm going to show you how I prep my cauliflower. This one right here has already been washed. I'm going to show you how I separate it in florets. So I just take a paring knife, and you see this right here? We're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that because we don't need it. Don't cut yourself. This core can be kind of stubborn sometimes, but you just want to go all around it until it comes out just like that. Pick the rest of the leaves off, toss them to the side. Just remove all of that because we're not gonna fry that. All right, and so the stems right here are what you want to start cutting it. You can either start pulling at them. I like medium-sized pieces. I don't like really tiny pieces of cauliflower, but it's up to you. If you want them tiny, bite-sized, if you're doing them for a party, that's good. If you want them more hearty, like a piece of chicken, do them big. So I like mine kind of in the middle. So I'm gonna take my paring knife and go for this first stem right here. Just kind of work it on out, and the more you pull out, the easier it'll get. So we'll still need our paring knife to get that one too. And I want some bigger pieces, so I'm gonna take my paring knife and I'm gonna cut in a little deeper. And you know what? I'll even split it in half and go from here. So I'll try to separate them maybe like there. And you can even leave this one whole if you want to, depending on how big you are. Like I said, it's really up to you. So now that we separated it more, see how easy they come apart? Again, I don't want mine teeny tiny, but I don't want them huge either. This is a little too big, so I'm gonna split this one. Just like that. I'll leave that one. These look pretty good to me. So now let's get started on our marinade. Now that our cauliflower is all prepped, let's get started on our marinade. Those seasonings that I told you that we needed earlier, I just went ahead and threw them all together in a bowl. I think I might have forgot something though. You need 2 packets of Sazon. If you don't know what those are, I will show them to you. It's like the greatest thing ever, like an all-purpose seasoning. You can use it on anything you like. I'd use it when I fry things. You need to use it too. So in my seasoning blend with my Sazon, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to 2 cups of milk. And let's make sure we get it in here. And I'm just using regular whole milk. You don't have to use whole milk. You can use oat milk if you want to take a vegan approach to it. You can use water, but it's just something about milk that works for me. And this does get kind of messy, so be careful. Don't wear white if you ain't got to. Wear an apron like mine if you want. So get it all mixed up in that milk good. And now we're gonna go ahead and pour this over our cauliflower. Okay. Let me get a container though. So I got a container, and you need something big enough that you can shake your cauliflower around in. So, forgot my cauliflower too. grab your cauliflower and throw that in here. Go ahead and throw this in here too. And if it all doesn't fit, that's fine. You can always just do it in batches. But I think I'm gonna make this fit today. And I'm doing 2 heads of cauliflower today. But you can always feel free to have this recipe if it's just you. Sit this here. And with that marinade that we made, go ahead and give it one good mix again. One more good mix. Not on myself. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that over all of the cauliflower. And this mix is really important because we're not really seasoning the dredge. Most of the flavor from the cauliflower is gonna come from this marinade. So let's go ahead and take our top. I think I did get too much in here. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, I got too much in. Let's take a couple pieces out. Just, you know, to make it work. We'll get those later. Oh, him too. Close them on up. I think we're good. And just go ahead and just shake them on around. Make sure that marinade gets all over everything. And then you can just go ahead and set this to the side. Now we're gonna go ahead and get on our dredge. Like I said earlier, most of our seasoning is in our marinade, so this makes our dredge extremely easy. All you do is take your flour and your cornstarch and your salt. You're gonna throw them in one of these. You can use anything you like. If you like brown paper bags, if you like store bags, whatever you shake your fried food in, use that. If you have a fancy shaker, use that. Whatever gets the job done. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab our salt. So 1 tablespoon of that. Let's take the top off of it. 1 tablespoon of salt. And I prefer kosher salt, but you can use any type of salt that you like. So we're gonna go ahead and seal this up and shake it like a Polaroid picture, if that's what you like, or whatever else you like. You just wanna make sure that's evenly incorporated, and make sure your bag is sealed all the way. We don't want flour all over our kitchen. One more from the top, another from the bottom, from the side, and our dredge is done. Let's get to frying. So now that our dredge is done, all we have to do now is just throw our cauliflower in there and toss it. So I'm frying in a Dutch oven right now with vegetable oil. So my Dutch oven holds a decent amount of cauliflower at once. So I'm gonna throw a decent amount in my dredge. So that shaken cauliflower, look how pretty that is. It took on an orange color. Put it in there, shake it up. Shake it on up. Grab some more. That was a pretty piece. I'll throw it in there. And let's do one more smaller piece. This will work. Throw it in there. Again, seal your bag. We don't want a mess all over our kitchen. And just shake it. And make sure that cauliflower gets evenly coated in that dredge. It looks pretty good to me right now. So now we can go ahead and head over to the oil. To fry, you're going to want to heat your oil to 350 degrees. Once your oil is hot, carefully place the cauliflower in the pan. Make sure to lay the cauliflower in gently and avoid dropping them in the oil so you don't burn yourself. Let the cauliflower fry for about 5 to 7 minutes or until golden brown. When the cauliflower is done, drain it on paper towel or a cooling rack if you have one. And don't forget to sprinkle them with a little salt when they come out. Our cauliflower is now out of the grease, and all we have to do now is taste it. The cauliflower that I have right here, I served it with some ranch dressing. You can serve it with any dipping sauce that you like. It's up to you. The world is yours. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this cauliflower. Look how crispy that is. Crunchy. I don't know if you can hear it. So good. If you're looking for a chicken alternative, or you just want to give up meat for a little while, this should definitely be your go-to. It's so good, so flavorful. You won't even miss the chicken. Thank you so much for watching my video. Also, special shout out to all of those people who have recreated my salmon recipe and sent me pictures. They are so beautiful. I'm glad you all like them. For anything else I made, like the donuts I did last week or the cauliflower I'm doing today, make sure to snap pictures if you make them. Again, like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, share. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Be safe. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish this cauliflower. Bye.